The most underrated Skyline that exists, the R33 GTR, or GTS, it's even still underrated. The R33 is possibly my second favorite Skyline. As you know, I love the R34. This would be my second choice. If they all just disappeared from the earth, I would probably get this one. It's either this or the R35. I'm not exactly sure. Probably this one, because it's a monster and I love it. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is drive this thing. Because we need to, right? I mean, it's in the game. It's not been in any of the previous Horizon games, I don't think. If it was, I was in Horizon 1 and I didn't actually play Horizon 1 myself, except like for one episode and then the new one came out just like that. So I was like, oh, well, there's a, what is that? That's not the Nomad, is it? But we got the twins in here. This thing is pretty much the one I would go with. Like, this is literally how I would have it. This silver. Why is it in silver? I thought you hated silver on cars, Theo. I honestly do. But when it comes to the GTR R33, this color is perfect. I would not have it in any other color, honestly, except maybe blue. It's like a Bayside blue. I would get it in like a white, no, a black. White Skylines look a bit weird. Let's get into the festival and make some more meat under the trunk. Do you know what I mean? Now, you know me, I'm going to go straight into the visual upgrades first because I am about that. These two first front bumpers, disgusting! What is that? That's disgusting. That one's not as bad, but like the other one, that's not so great. See, that's pretty cool because it's basically the stock one, but do we go with the stock one or do we go with that one? I'm not too sure, actually. Honestly, I think the stock one looks cooler, I mean. As for the wing, I probably won't change it, but we're going to have a look, see what there is anyway, so we can we can decide that that's not going to happen anytime soon. Honestly, that one's pretty cool, but honestly, I prefer the stock one, I think. It looks a little bit more natural. Go into the rear bumpers, see if we can change this a little bit. So, what is that? That's disgusting. That one's a little bit cooler than the stock one. That one's pretty cool as well. Do we go with that? I think we'll go with that, honestly. It looks really awesome. Side skirts wise, is there anything cool? I mean, I don't want to change it massively because the bumper isn't obviously changed, so it wouldn't really fit properly. But I think that looks pretty nice so far. I think we'll go with that one. And as for the hood, we can put things on the hood, so I'm going to do that. Now, this thing looks immense with a carbon hood, I believe. I'm going to guess it is anyway, because I know it does in blue. I don't know about the silver. I haven't seen a silver one with a carbon hood before, but yeah, let's see what we can do with the tires. Can we get the tires with the text on them? No, we can't, which is kind of good news for me, because it means I won't have to put them on, and I can just put on some basically stock tires because it's all-wheel drive. So I'm pretty much going to go and do the normal stuff of putting in as much as I possibly can. This is going to be one of the cars I actually really use because I adore this thing so much. There's not many cars I use on this game, like, honestly. I don't really, I was just want to say engine. Yeah, it's just a normal kind of V8 swap, which I'm not going to do, and the rear-wheel drive conversion. But yeah, I don't normally use a lot of cars. In the build videos, I make the cars and I probably never use them again, possibly sell them. Whereas this, I'm actually going to use. Like, this and the Skyline, I mean, come on. Like, how could I not use them? We got more lows, which looks freaking awesome. I really wish I could just adjust the offset a little bit, because the offset, like, some of the older cars especially, not even any car that exists, mostly, I'd say mostly the older cars, though. Even the R34 stock, the offset is not very nice. Like, it needs to stick out a little. Look at the back. Look at that. What is that? 600 horsepower we end with. That's honestly not as... I thought I would end up with a lot more, honestly. I really did. That's weird. Forza, what is that? That's disgusting. I swear you could get over, like, well, close to 1,000 on the GTR, the other GTR. I keep calling it a GTR. This is a fucking GTR. There's like 5 GTRs on the game, Theo. So this one goes to about 740. I honestly swear in Horizon 2, the R34 went over 1,000. Apparently not. Anyway, what we're going to do now is go to design to paint and make this thing look even more beautiful than it already does. Hello there, you massive knob. Let's race! Me and you, toe to toe, fool. You big overweight piece of crap. Let's see what we're going to do. I was going to downshift, but I don't really need to. Let's go! Power! I would say all-wheel drive, but I think that's all-wheel drive as well. And this thing, the only advantage is the fact that this thing doesn't weigh 1 billion pounds, you fat knob. My God, this thing is screaming. Oh, Jesus, this thing is actually launching like a crazy person. It does have the obvious understeer that you get with something all-wheel drizzle, but it is pulling. It just hauls. Like, I swear this thing seems to be going quicker, like accelerating quicker than my R34 build. Now, to be fair, I don't know if I completely... I keep doing that. I don't know if I completely locked the diff of my R34 GTR, so that may possibly be why. But this thing is Holy Jesus Christ. I tell you, if I cannot... I thought that was going to be a... For God's sake. Look out. Godzilla is coming out of the water. That's not Godzilla. It's the R33 that's Godzilla. Oh, this one and that one. And that's not Godzilla. They're all basically go fuck off. All right? I don't care. Watch how fast this thing revs to 9,000. Look at that. Launched as soon as it hit it. That was beautiful. It's so crazy. Look at that. 100 miles an hour already. This thing is a speed monster. It's a Godzilla. It's a Godzilla. Try something stupid. Oh, why isn't it flat? We're doing stunts. We're doing stunts. We meant to do that. We did that on purpose. What's going on? What are you doing? Watch where you go. I've never seen a big truck in Forza, actually. Apparently so, Theo, because it's right there in front of you. But yeah, I didn't know there was actually massive trucks in this game. But this thing is so good. I swear, I think I somewhat like this more than I do how the R34 drives on this game. And again, I probably put upgraded tires on the R34. I probably need to do a lot of tuning. But my R34 specifically on this game is not as good as this R33. So I'm going to have to, like, tune both of these bad boys and try and make them similar. Because this thing is freaking amazing. Oh, yeah. And me guy is, he's changed a bit.
So I'll call you Monkey.
No fucking this bitch! Elite controller problems. I've lost me. Oh, I found it. I lost me. My analog stick. I think the music is fitting. The license plate is fitting. Let's get on with it, because it's Need for Speed music, if you didn't notice. This is going to be time, my friends, to see how we can whip this flip. But all right. I've cocked it up already. But it's fine. We're whipping off road. We're revving on third gear. We're gonna rev bang it. Oh, I need to get this sign. See, it's a combination of trying to whip flip at the same time as listen to this amazing song that reminds me of Need for Speed so much, and not blow up my engine because it's in fucking red line constantly. I don't even know if I've been on this road before. This is crazy. I'm enjoying this. Make sure you don't go in the water. This is Australia, buddy. I've seen so many videos recently of, like, Australia, because there's so many R34s in Australia. And they're like, the accuracy of the, like, forest and stuff in Australia is insane. Yes, park him and get away from the tree. Jesus Christ. Instant change. Mini knob. Let's get it on. Like DMX, but we're not, because we're listening to this song instead. I don't even really like this song, but now it's in this game and it was in Need for Speed. I appreciate it more. The nostalgia of Need for Speed is already kicking in, and it's not even been a year yet, has it? Has it been a year? No, it has been a year, because they skipped a year. Well, that hasn't been a year. Like, it would have been a year in November. That's when it came out, right? I can't even remember when the game came out now. But I hope to all hell that the next Need for Speed has 2 cars in that game, or the next Forza has 2 cars in that game. It only has one of them in. If they remove this in the next Horizon game, I'll be annoyed. But if you do not add an IS200 or an IS300 or something very close, I will be a sad panther. I will cry. Or at least, like, add the IS200 or 300 as DLC. I wouldn't mind that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would really appreciate the IS300 adding into the game. Obviously, it's completely a million times better than my actual car. But that's just I'll be happy with it because it's the model. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the R33. Which is your favorite? R34, R33, R32, R3069? That's not even a number. But let me know. Or do you prefer the GTR? Are you a knob? Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave suggestions for the next Forza video in the comments. And peace.